All right, guys, we're gonna do a hot lap in my 1974 Suzuki TC125. I picked this thing up for 200 bucks, and it's been probably the most fun bike that I've ever had. It's my first old school two-stroke. It hadn't ran in like 15, 20 years when I first got it. Picked it up for 200 bucks. What makes this bike so special is that the TC125 has a low range gear set. So this is a low range, high range lever. And if you want to do a hill climb or just want to mess around your yard with some low range wheelies, it has a low range. And I find myself using this lever every time I take it out. It's so much fun popping it in low range and just having a little bit of fun. But anyway, let's take this thing for a hot lap around the neighborhood, and I'll show you what it's like riding this 1974 Suzuki TC125 vintage oil injected two-stroke. And she's cold as can be right now, but I know she'll start up. She always does. Sometimes it takes a little bit of starting fluid, but she's never not started for me. All right, we should be good to go. We got our gas on, high range. All right, we're good to go. She's cold, but they warm up quick. Like the first crisp day of fall. Super windy day today. Now what's so cool about this bike is that it is fully registered and street legal. It's got a headlight, it's got front and rear blinkers. As far as the state's concerned, this thing's totally street legal, and you can take it on the highway. I might just have ran out of gas. Might have to turn on the reserve. All right, well, hopefully she starts. Might have to get the old starter fluid out. Maybe I'll just give it a minute and let the float fill with some gas, and then she should start right up. Son of a gun. All right, well, let's pop it off and see what's going on. If it's saturated, we'll just have to dry it out. If it's dry, we'll just throw a little bit of starting fluid in there. Pretty average, it's not soaked. I bet it's gonna start up. I bet it just ran out of gas. All right, let's see what happens. Ran out of gas. All right, let's hit the road. That's some real world experience for you. All right, so I think I have enough gas in the reserve to do a hot lap around the neighborhood. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. I'm going to show you guys low range, how low that really is. There we go. So now we're low range, first gear. Literally, you can crawl around. It is literally the perfect, I love. There we go, here's second gear. Literally the perfect little bike. We're gonna go back to high range. Literally that easy. And yeah, Suzuki TC125. I have a KTM 530 EXC, then I have a Yamaha DT250, and I think this is my favorite of the three. It's just so lightweight. Who doesn't love an old two-stroke? Now this is how you turn it off. Got to disconnect the spark plug and you get a little shock if you got the clutch in every time. But yeah, I would say that this little Suzuki TC125 is probably at the moment my favorite bike. Compared to the Yamaha DT250, this bike feels like a dirt bike. The Yamaha DT250 feels like a motorcycle. Maybe once I get some knobby tires on it and really get everything tuned properly, maybe the Yamaha will feel good, but right now this is my favorite bike, and I'm not sorry about it. So there you go. That's what it's like riding a 1974 Suzuki TC125. Hope you guys liked the video. I'm going to take these cameras off and go ride around some more.